Coach Hayden here, and we are going through the Sandmine workout. But first, the joke. Would you call a hourglass with no sand in it a waste of time?
What?
An hourglass.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that go like that.
Yeah.
Would you call it when it's got no sand in it?
A waste of time.
Waste of time.
That's awful. That's so bad. Oh, carry on.
Two different opinions there. I thought that was good. Okay, we'll go do the strength first. So, what we will be doing.
Sure it's even funny.
Really? Strength. It'll be 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps every 2.5 minutes, and it'll be glute bridges, and it'll be weighted. So, using whatever weight you've got at home, a paint pot. You can use the bands, you can use whatever you like, dumbbells, plates, kettlebells, anything weighted. So, onto the ground. What you want to be doing is driving through the heels. You don't want your feet to be too far away, you want it almost touchable. So if I tilted either side, I'll be able to touch. I'm driving through the heels, I'm having the tuck in my hips, I'm not going to be extended and I can have my hand underneath. I want my lower back driven into the ground by tucking my hips up. You can have your head a little bit elevated, so maybe you put a foam roll underneath, and then you're going to drive up and squeeze your glutes. In this position, I might not go as high as if I was untucked, and I'll be able to go higher, but then I'm not engaging my glutes as much. So that's the difference that we want. Then add a weight, have it where it feels comfortable. So you move it forward or back, tuck in, driving up, squeezing the glute and coming down. Now if you want to, because you've got that tuck in that position, you can go vertebrae by vertebrae on the way down, so you finish in the tuck position, or you can come up, come straight down, you actually turn a little bit untucked, and then you retuck to go again. So you've got two options. If it's kind of heavy, potentially you would just come straight down, retuck, and then go again. But if it's not too heavy, I would suggest going vertebrae by vertebrae down, and you can continue that whole time, keeping the tension of 2 seconds up and 2 seconds down. Let's say you're going for 3 seconds down, I'd potentially slow down, get to the bottom, reset, go down slow, get to the bottom, reset, and you go for that. So they're the stages of the glute bridges that we'll be doing. It's going to be pretty tough, hopefully, because you'll be able to put a bit of weight on there, see how it goes, and we'll do the best we got. And the next one is the condition, the Sandmine workout. It's a 20-minute EMOM. EMOM stands for each minute on the minute. So that means the first one you will be doing you'll be doing it for a minute. As soon as that minute's done, you go on to the next one. There's 5 exercises, meaning we'll go through it 4 times. I'll do quick maths there, but that's all right. So the first one is farmer carries. We've actually got quite a handful of stuff you can do here if you don't have the right weights or anything. So just straight up, farmer carry, you could do weights both hands. You can walk up and down, or you can go in circles and do whatever you like. In this position, you want to have your shoulders not crunched up, but you don't want them dropped. See the difference, the left and right. I've lost my shoulder out the pocket. I want to engage them and hold them there, and you don't want to be forward or ridiculously far back, quite neutral, like so. Let's say you've only got one dumbbell that's heavy, potentially. Go for one hand, and you just make sure you're as even as possible, getting your obliques engaged, walk in, single arm. You could potentially just use whatever you've got around the place or something like that. If you don't have any heavy weights, which is not a problem, you can just go for a side dip. So into position here, feet on top of each other if you can, but if not, they can be on the side for more balance. But you're driving up and you're going to slowly come on down and then up, slowly come on down and up. Just like so, making sure you're even on each side. That'll be 45 seconds worth to then go 15-second hollow hold. So let's say you're in the side dip, straight away, back onto your back, lower back driven into the ground, upper back lifted up the ground, and you're holding it like so. You're just nice controlled. Any easier, you want it there, or 1 foot down, both feet down. There's you can regress it quite a lot, or progress it and go into some rocks or something like that, but there's no need. That is the first one. The second one will be the high pull. So you can go kettlebell high pull from the ground. You don't actually have to touch it back down to the ground if you don't want to. Just keep the oranges squeezed. So that's under the armpit, the lat, you're squeezing tight. Imagine, it's quite weird this one, imagine you're in that position, someone could tickle your armpits. You basically don't want someone to tickle your armpits, so you're squeezing down and hiding off your armpits. So you're down here, squeeze your oranges, you're driving up, and then bring the kettlebell height. You don't actually have to go down to touch the floor. You could just go into your hang. If you feel comfortable, you can touch the ground, but you're going for that. When I'm squeezing the oranges, my back is sorted out. If I don't, I tend to round or something like that. So controlling, driving up, like so. Elbows high. And then if you don't have a kettlebell, not a problem. You can go for a dumbbell and you can go single arm high pull. So come on down and then up. Just make sure you're obviously even on each side, like so. Trying to keep your elbow high, like that. Then once you've done that, 30 seconds of shoulder tap in the plank position. So coming down, keeping your core braced, yet again have that tuck. You don't want to be rounded, but then you don't want to be dropped down. Tuck it, and then have your feet tiny bit wider to get the balance, and you're just shoulder tapping, like so. See how I rock a little bit? That's because I need to control my core more. Obviously you don't want to be going like this. Have your feet tiny bit wider if you need to, but you're going to keep as flat as possible. And try not to let your hands go too far in front. Keep it underneath. Like so. It's pretty tough. It'll be 30 seconds. You want to make it so it's hard. That means you're working better. But then if you're finding it kind of easy, potentially, your hands are too far in front, your lower back's dropping, and it's too easy. Then you're going to go on to your calories. So we've got 10 to 8 calories on your calorie equipment that you've got. Or you can go for 22 double unders, which is skipping and the rope goes double under. I can't demonstrate that, I'm afraid. Then either a 66 single unders, just the normal skips. If you don't have a rope, don't have any cardio equipment, you can go for some high knees for 45 seconds worth, which is just nice and quick into this position, making sure your knees aren't just going to there. You want them up high and doing your best there. And the last one is 8 dumbbell hanging cleans. So yet again, getting your dumbbells or your Coke bottles or whatever you've got that you need, and you're gonna go from the hang, so little momentum from your arms, slight dip in the knees, and then you're driving up into the front rack. I'm using the hip thrust, nothing in my biceps, just my grip strength in my arms. I don't know if you saw the second to last one, my knee collapsed in, so you always got to be careful about that. You're gripping into the ground with the tripod position in your feet, so you don't collapse in. It's a little sway from the front. Elbows go high for the front rack, keeping your core in control. Did my knee go in again? So yeah, it's easily done. You just need to make sure you've got the external rotation and you've got torque in your legs in that position, because it is easily done. You could potentially rock in. It's not the end of the world, but over 100 of them, potentially something bad could happen. So that's what we want. It's 20 minutes. It's going to be good fun. It's not going to be the easiest workout, but that's what we want. We want a little bit of a challenge. So I hope you enjoy it. I want you to like, subscribe, and share the video to all your friends. And I'll see you later. Enjoy. Thank you very much.